Welcome to the March video tutorial for KT's Card and Craft Club. Just follow along with your written club instructions as I demo the techniques to create this cute little bunny box that can be used to hold small candies or gifts. In this project I used Bazill's Dotted Swiss paper. Memories Live On carries a nice selection of that. I'm going to create a purple little bunny box with white ear liners. So to begin with, you're going to want to print page 2 of your document, of your PDF, onto the wrong side of cream, white, or printed cardstock. Or you can print it out on white cardstock, cut it all out, and trace this onto any paper. Trace the pattern. You would get a piece of paper like this. You would trace that onto any paper that you want. But it does save a step if you'll just print page 2 of your document onto the wrong side of your scrapbook paper. That way all your score lines, all your cut lines are already on the paper, and that'll save you some steps. Alright, so I cut out that pattern then. I've cut it all out, and you'll want to score all the lines that I've shown in the pattern. You'll score all the lines, and then you'll use a bone folder, and on each fold line there you'll just use your bone folder, and you want nice crisp folds, so you'll go ahead and do that on all the sides, right and left, and you just want to try to make sure that your edges line up nicely. That ensures that you will get a nice straight fold here. And then you want to make 6 cuts. So I'm showing that in step number 5. You're going to make a total of 6 cuts. You're going to make a cut in the bottom of the head here. You're going to make a cut in the top of the head. And then there's 2 cuts on each side. So the top and the bottom show 6 cuts total that you're going to make. But you're going to make it on opposite sides for these 2 on this side, 2 on that side. And then the left and the right side each have a cut. And it's well marked in your pattern. Alright, and then we're going to move on to step number 5. We're going to turn the box sheet over. So now it's in a mountain fold, and the right side of the pattern, the outside of the paper, will show. And it says to add adhesive to all 4 corners. So we're going to do that. I'm just putting 2 lengths of adhesive on all 4 corners here, just to hold it in place, just in the square there. And then you're going to want to turn your paper over. This is step number 6. We just completed that. And step number 7, bring all 4 corners to the center. So you're going to start on one side, and you're going to bring the corner on the inside. And then you just bring up the back and try to line up these corners so they meet nicely. And then you're going to take the other corner, and you just go around the whole box, and you're adhering that corner. You want to make sure it lines up very nicely in a straight line there. And you just go around, and so you bring the corner into the center of the box, and the outside flap stays on the outside. And you can bring 2 up together if you want, and just bring the corners together so they match up nicely. And just pinch to make sure that that is firm. This one's not quite holding, so you want to really give it a good pinch because you don't want your box to fall apart. So make sure you go around and pinch all the sides there. And then if you need to, if for some reason it wasn't in a straight line and part of it is showing, this one turned out just fine, but on this side it's showing just a little excess. All you do is bend back the head, and now you can make a little trim there. I'm going to just trim off a little of the excess there. Just go straight across, just to get a little bit of that excess and get a nice straight edge there. And then to close the box, you'd fill it with treats if you want to. And then to close the box, we're in step number 8 now. All you do is you bring each side of the bunny head together, and you insert each cut side together. So we're going to put the slit of the bottom slit into the slit of the other side. And let me show you that one more time. So we're going to take the bottom slit, goes into the top slip. Okay, and then it just closes. It just comes right down, just like that. So then we're going to put some bunny liner ears on there. So that was on page 1. I gave you a little template there. And I've got one cut out already. And then I'm going to show you that you just take this template, put it on the wrong side of your paper, and you just trace around it. And then all you have to do is cut this out. And it's very simple. You want to use that technique where you're turning the paper and not the scissors. It gives a nice even edge to your cutting when you're doing ovals or circles. And so I'm just going to bring that around. As I'm slowly cutting, I'm turning the paper, and it makes a nice edge there. And if you need to, you can go back and just trim just a little bit. Okay, and then the last step there, we're on step number 11, is you're going to adhere those ears. I'm putting adhesive on the wrong side, so I'm putting adhesive on the liner on the wrong side, and then we're just going to line that up in each ear any way you'd like. This bunny does not have a face. If you would like to, you could add a face. You can do whatever you'd like to finish this bunny off. I've left it plain. And then I'm just curving the ears a little bit. And then you just fill it with the candies, as I mentioned. And then one last touch that you can do is you can put a nice little, on the back, you could put a nice little pom-pom back there with a glue dot or white glue. If you have some left over from our January penguin project, you could use a little white pom-pom back there. And I'm going to use a pink one. I've already added, this is a little bit larger tail, and it's about 3/4 of an inch long. And I'm going to just push that in there on the back, kind of a little bit lower, and then that little tail will serve to hold the box up once it's filled too. So that's it. It's a quick and easy project, and I hope you enjoy it. Happy Easter!